Hey everyone, Eggman here with another video, and I've been playing the closed beta for Warpforge for the last couple months. It's been a lot of fun, and they are going to be on Steam Early Access starting tomorrow as of this video dropping, so October 19th. And so they've also revamped kind of how the economy works and how you earn cards and everything else. So I want to make a video going over all of that so you guys can have kind of an idea of what to expect if you guys are going to be starting this game with Early Access. But also this is going to be releasing on mobile starting November 2nd. So if you guys check out the link in the description too, if you pre-sign up for it on mobile on either Android or Apple, you get 10 free packs in the game too. So definitely worth doing that, and make sure to do that as well. So the big thing for this is that we have this new currency. So we have these crystals, we have this black stone, as well as the gold, and kind of how that works. So crystals are usually used to develop and kind of get new cards in a couple different ways. So the first way is that you can just use them to literally buy cards in your shop. These are rotating through, and these are kind of the rarities that we see. So we have 4 cards that are commons that are going to just be 100 crystals, for 2 rares, which are these are uncommons for this 400, this epic here, and then also the legendary, which is 6,000 here. So a little bit rare. I'm a little bit in the way, so but trust me, it's 6,000 crystal for that one. So these rotate through. These are a little bit just random for what they are, and they every 24 hours it seems they rotate through those. So that's the first way you can kind of use them to help you develop more cards. But then there's also the kind of new way to do the kind of crafting or upgrading your cards. So for example, I have 2 extra copies of the Uriel here, and I can upgrade it, and we'll do that later in the video, kind of see how that works. But by using 100 crystals and 2 extra copies, we get 100 points for our campaign here for kind of upgrading our cards additionally and getting some more resources. So that's kind of what the crystals are used for. And then we also have the for draft, we have the Blackstone. So this lets us use this as we go into our draft, and we get premium rewards if we want to do that. That's really the only reason we use this. So that's kind of the idea for there. And then there is gold. So gold is the kind of premium currency. Gold can buy everything else, including just some packs if you need to. And kind of how packs in this game work is that you can choose one of your armies specifically, so you can only get cards from that pack, or you can get a random pack, which is less, that gets cards from all 6 of them too. So, and right now we only have 6 of these different armies, but they will be adding more in the future too. So but going into this, so gold, you can buy gold for USD or whatever your currency is. You can buy more crystals. You can buy some more Blackstone too, but obviously can't go the other way. If I could spend 1,000 crystal and 400 gold, maybe I'd do that, but we can't do this for this one. So that's kind of how that works. It also lets you buy some cosmetics, like some sleeves and stuff, titles, and also some avatars too. So that's kind of how that works for the gold and crystals. So kind of the newest part of this though, and this is something that's new, especially for this last kind of round of the closed beta, is this rewards track for how you go for it. So essentially you have to choose one of the armies or campaigns that you really want to kind of follow through. So you have obviously one for each one of these 6 armies, and again, they will be adding more armies down the line as the game gets more and more expansions. But you get to choose one, and then you get to use your points to go down the track for these as well. And then also there are ways to do the premium versions of each one of these. So you can spend $20 USD. I'm not sure other currencies, but you get 200 campaign points every day as part of your daily login bonus forever. And then also you get the premium. So you'll see that some of these have this shining kind of effect for it. So that means that when you unlock it, you not only get this, but you get the additional reward. So for the first one, you get a legendary wild card, which means you can get any legendary in the game for that one. So that's really, really powerful for you. So like, it does help you get some pieces, especially since there are some of your leaders that you get to use for, or warlords rather, for they're like the good ones are legendaries, right? Being able to get that and unlock one that you really, really want, I think is important. So that's for you there. And then again, it gets it every week. So but you also get these points by going into and just completing quests here. So for example, I completed this quest of deploying 5 troops. So by clicking this here, I get the rewards here for my Ultramarines. I get 100 campaign points right there, and I get to use that. So there's also the weekly challenges. So this counts as a weekly challenge and a mission. So this did add 1 to here. So when I got to 5 missions completed, I would get that as well. So that helps me get my campaign points and go from there. So if I go here, I can click here and I can get my campaign points. and there it is. So I'm able to unlock this 4th company deck. So I can keep going down the line, and I can choose these. I need more campaign points for that, obviously. And then again, if it's premium, and let's say that I go down halfway through a line, and then I'm like, you know what? I do need some of these premium rewards. I get to get all the previous ones I own. So even if I went all the way down here, I'd get all these premium ones of any of the ones I've unlocked already. So again, this is for every one of these too. So the game kind of forced me to get the first one here, but I can go down any of these paths and go as much as I want and get those. So you can just choose which one. You just click the one that you want to be part of immediately, and you keep going down the line with that. So that's kind of how that works. You use missions. Again, daily you do get some additional points. You get your crystals. And by essentially just playing the game, you get more and more unlocked, and you get more and more resources to build your decks and what have you. So I think that's really important for kind of how the game is. And I kind of like that for games where the more time you put in, the better you get at it. And you also get more cards, you get rewarded for it. And it also just rewards you for, choosing one of these armies and just committing to it, which I think is really nice. And then lastly, there's kind of like this forge ability. So this is kind of what happens when you have extra copies of a single card. It does let you get some additional forge points. So we'll go into here. We're going to look at our cards again. We have extra copies of the Uriel, so we can go upgrade this card. So for, again, 100 crystal and 2 of this, we can click it. It's going to upgrade the quality of it, which just makes it look a little prettier. Nothing, only cosmetic, obviously, but I also got 100 of these points here. So if we go to the forge points, with 100, we got this as this, which is, I'll maybe go make another video about it, but they did also add some new gameplay mechanics where there are defense and offense cards for us to claim. So we got this high factory, and then we also got an epic wild card too. So we can claim this too. And kind of show off how the wild cards work. So, but we go through these paths. They have a lot of good cards for this, and just gives us reasons to get some of these additional cards and upgrade their quality for it. So sometimes, like some games, like to say like you can upgrade the card for cosmetics only, but you don't get any bonus points for it. So having a game that rewards you for upgrading your cards and having those extras and committing to it, I think is good. So you can go through these tracks. They have a lot of like these booster packs, some wild cards, and I think that's really strong. And at the end, we have like this super cool looking card sleeve here. So but yeah, it just again rewards you for doing this. There's no real benefit, like neg for it, except for you do have to use crystals for it, and you have to have the extra cards, but I don't think that's a big deal either. So that's kind of how that works. But again, if we want to go to the collection and we want the cards, and we again do have a purple wild card. So let's say there's a card we want to build real quick. So we'll go to epic rarity and we'll go unowned. So let's say, you know what, I don't have this warlord, I want it, I can just use this right here, and I'm going to be able to get it. So there it is. So didn't have a fancy animation, but now I have this warlord. Now I can use it, and I did have to like pull it from a pack, or if this was a warlord I really wanted to go and play with, I think that's being able to get access to it immediately like that, I think is really good. So I don't think there's anything really else to kind of go through this. If you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comments and go for it. But in general, it's anytime you have like a game like this with an online currency and economy, it is a little bit intimidating for it. But just the rule of thumb for this is that crystals is just used for obtaining new cards, whether that be through buying them from the shop, or upgrading cards, which gets you further down your forge track, which lets you get like wild cards and get some additional cards from there too. If I had another 10, so for example, I can go here, and I'm sure I have another card I can upgrade. Let's see. Yeah, let's say just upgrade this guy here. So obviously it's by rarity too. So I'm just gonna upgrade this sacred bolster. Actually, I'm gonna upgrade the scout instead. So I'm gonna upgrade the scout. It's just a common card, so it costs less to upgrade it too. I have one more reward, so I can go here. I have 10. So now I have a pack. I can open the pack if I want to, which I would do. So I can go here, go to my boosters. Yeah, I've got one open pack here. So then I get this, I open the pack, Let's see what I get. Anything? I get a scout. Cool. So I can build more scouts to go through 4 of it and go from there. So honestly, this is like the minimum for a pack because it just had 1 rare. But you'll see that, you know, once you start spending the resources, you get, you know, your resources let you buy other resources and kind of go down the line from there. So again, like when you go through your campaign, you get like these rare wild cards, which the wild cards are also nice if you need like 1 more copy of a card to do the upgrade for. And just kind of everything from there. So it's pretty easy. It's pretty simple. You really just want to go through your quests. You want to do your missions, and you know, use your missions daily and go through them. Get as many as you can. And these weekly challenge boxes are actually really great. You get some random cards. You get these crystals. You get some of the Blackstone as well, and even some booster packs towards the end too, which is really cool. So I think that helps you out a lot. So that's kind of all I have to go for this video. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm really excited for the early access for this and the mobile client to see what it looks like. This game's super fun, and I think that there's a lot of cool quality of life things for it as well. And, you know, looking forward to playing more of it too. So that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.